Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. We are in Chapter 4 and Claude wants to speak with us. Well, Claude, what is it you have to say?
That's a tricky one.
The plan is to hamper the Imperial Army's advance while tightening up our defenses. I know I came up with it, but I'm not sure we can manage it given our inferior numbers. Take an optimistic view.
You sure?
We've got the home turf advantage at least. I think we can pull it off. I appreciate the optimism. I needed that small glimmer of hope.
One step at a time.
Well, the Imperial Army waits for no man. I'd better hurry and start giving out orders.
Anyway.
I had some new facilities built in preparation for the coming battle. I bet you're just dying to check them out. Well, go on, don't be shy. They're sure to come in handy. Alright, new facilities. 3 on the other side, I'm guessing. Just looking at them, well, we know that we're going to get a forge, right? That's pretty much guaranteed, especially given the item we got. There's actually 4, there's one in the center as well. So forge, expeditions, and then I don't know the rest, so this will be interesting. Anyway, before we do that, apparently there should be 2 things here. First of all, Arval. But also, is there like there should be an owl? Yeah, there you go, there's our owl perch. This is what you get for pre-ordering the game. You get an owl perch. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think there's meant to be an owl there at some point, but you know, we'll figure that out later. Anyway, as much as I'd like to speak with you, Arvel, first of all, journal. View documents? I don't need to do that, but what have we got here? Oh, these are just what I've already read. Okay, well, we'll just go through these then and get rid of the little marker. Spend renown. 2 of these are hidden. Purchase items. Alright, so you can purchase stat ups. I'm not interested in this whatsoever. You told me I could potentially get other things like outfits, so we're gonna wait for that. Hello, Arval.
That reminds me.
Do you remember your old mercenary company used to frequent this part of the continent? Ah, so we may run into Geralt at some point if he was also frequenting this part of the continent. It's just a thought. Let's nod yes. Of course, we always stayed at an inn that's just over there. Wait, maybe it's over here.
How tiresome.
Clueless as ever, I see. Recognizing your shortcomings is the first step towards growth, you know. Oh, alright, well, I'll leave you to it. Alright, let's go this way. Hello? Ooh. Actually, ignoring him, we now have items on the ground to find? Aha! So we may want to explore everywhere, because those are not marked on our map. Hello. Isn't it reckless to take the Imperial Army, head on? People say that Fódlan's 3 major powers vie for control, but there are still stark differences between our military forces. We may have a slight advantage over the kingdom when it comes to wealth, but we're dead last in terms of our military. Interesting. I was thinking an answer to Dimitri's problem that he had, where he was like, we can't feed our people. We have a lot of troops, we can't feed them. I was like, well, the Alliance could probably feed them, but doesn't have a lot of troops. So there is an obvious solution to the problems. Whether we're going to go into that, who knows. But currently, I don't think the Kingdom and the Alliance are hostile to each other. And Dimitri, like the reason why they weren't allies in 3 houses is Dimitri was nuts, right? He was absolutely crazy. In both of the routes where it would make sense for them to be allies, that weren't, I think Crimson Flower, they were maybe allies, but on all the other routes he was absolutely crazy. So yeah, that was the main reason blocking it, but that's not the case here. So you'd assume that maybe we'll work together. Who knows? I don't know, it depends how much Claude goes down this dictatorship route. Right, Traveler's Journal. A record consisting largely of the world outside of Fódlan. The author's identity is unknown, but they have clearly experienced these places firsthand. I'm wondering whether it's giving us this book now because it's going to introduce some characters from these regions. Almyra. A great kingdom to the east of Fódlan. Its territory borders that of the Leicester Alliance, with the precipitous mountain range known as Fódlan's Throat acting as the dividing line. Its people maintain a strong legacy of horsemanship and relish in the thrill of battle. This vast kingdom is rich in fertile prairies, deserts, and mountain ranges. Albinia, a continent to the northwest of Fódlan. Oh yeah, I think we did hear about this briefly in Three Houses. I don't think it was there for very long, but we definitely... I think there was like something about it, but not a lot. It might have been like... yeah, it might have just been a side mission. Its frigid climate is home to numerous rare and valuable species of flora and fauna. However, the human population there is extremely small due to the intense cold and the frozen earth, which is unsuitable for growing grains or other food crops. Orphis. Orphis is the name of a metropolis of magic to the southeast of Fódlan, as well as the boundless desert that surrounds it. In the distant past, it was called the City of Illusion. I don't remember that one. Although, yeah, maybe there was a quest there as well. Thanks to an intricate web of trading routes, rumours of its profound and mysterious magic continue to spread. Dagda, a continent to the southwest of Fódlan. Due to its extreme distance from Fódlan, rumours of this relatively unknown world abound. Some claim it's a tropical rainforest, while others insist it's merely a giant frozen plateau. This is where Shamir is from. In truth, this vast continent stretches far into the north and south and supports a wide variety of terrains and climates. Cool. Good to know. It's kind of interesting. Hello.
How's this?
I've heard that all of the key people from the church, the central church that is, are safe, because there's also Western and Southern Church. I think the Eastern Church doesn't exist. And I don't think there's a Northern Church either. But I think there is a Western and a Southern. I'm not sure. Anyway. They're currently taking refuge in the kingdom capital, but plan to move to Camelus and resume their work eventually. No idea where that is. Express shock that she's so well informed.
Yeah.
Wow, you sure know a lot. It's like you went to the kingdom capital and saw it yourself. Some people sell information to the highest bidder. You just have to ask. You can learn nearly anything with enough gold, but you also have to pick out the truth from the lies. Cool. Ooh, and we can invite them places. Well, we might come back. We'll see. Hello, priest.
What can I do for you?
I'm a priest from Bragan territory. I came here at the behest of the Alliance leader. Naturally, the church will use what little power it has to ensure the safety of its believers. We have a duty to ease them of their worries, after all. Cool. I kind of thought you might have like another thing to say, but he did not. Hello.
Oh.
Let's say something.
Hey.
Hey, what's with all the sighing? That's not very like you. A man can sigh when there is occasion for it. I have as good as lost my home and my family. I know, but getting down all... Oh, sorry, it's Shez. I know, but getting all down in the dumps won't help.
Let's see.
I'm sure things will change once you boot the Imperial Army out of Leicester.
Fascinating.
Yes, I suppose that is true. Very well, I shall fight with every ounce of strength coursing through my veins. Or at least, I wish I could put on a brave face like that, but I cannot shake this gloom that plagues me. Cool. Maybe we should take him out on a little hunting trip. Might cheer him up. Yeah, we got weird masked man. It's always very weird to me that all of the mage users, all the magic users, right, or dark magic users have this mask on. Like, it doesn't really matter what faction they belong to, they all tend to have that mask on. And then you, like, the ones who are in your party, like Lysithea, like, not at all dressed like that. It's just interesting. I wonder if there's like a deeper lore meaning or whether people just thought it was cool. Ah, so the first of the new things, Battalion Master. Hello there. Ah, welcome. I can recommend battalions to you. I'm certain having experienced troops on your side will be of great help.
Well, well. Hello, you.
You can hire battalions from the Battalion Guild. Battalions can be assigned to units from the Set Equipment option in the Convoy menu. Every battalion is most effective against a certain enemy weapon type. Facing off against that weapon type will trigger a battalion effect, which makes that battalion one tier stronger and decreases damage taken. Battalions have endurance, which lowers when the unit commanding the battalion takes damage. If endurance reaches 0, the battalion effect will disappear. Cool. And we can. What do we need to expand this one? Basic building and Squire's insignia. Okay, and then we need that for basically all the way up here. Okay, cool. What do we get at the first rank here? I'm just seeing. Loan out basic equipment to the battalion, slightly increases endurance. Renovate the encampment, increase the number of troops that are able to stay there, so there's a limit. Conduct unskilled negotiations to review your contracts and reduce maintenance costs, reduce the cost of hiring battalions. Cool. Hire. So I have 3 available, the Alliance Infantry, the Alliance Lance Co, and the Alliance Warriors. So what are these ones? Grants 1 tier greater advantage against enemies equipped with axes, reduces damage taken. That's with swords, and then that's with warriors. Now, I don't know here. I guess it's like a philosophical thing here, right? What would you want to do? Would you want to give these to somebody who is already good at them? Like, for instance, would you want to give this Alliance Warriors one to Hilda? Because she's already good against people with lances. So this would mean she takes even less damage from them. Or would you want it to give it to somebody to reduce their weakness to it? It's an interesting question. I don't really know. I'm going to buy them all, though.
We have some truly
Oh, right, I see. They're not limited. You can just buy as many as you like.
We have some truly capable people here.
Interesting. I guess maybe that if you can buy as many as you like, maybe once you've run out, you've run out. Because they have a set endurance, although that doesn't line up with the rest of the game. And you can have 100. The thing that's interesting is it says you can have 100, but if you look in here, increases the number of battalions you can hire. But quite clearly, we can hire infinite ones here. Maybe when it says number, it means it's like increased stock, maybe? Like
Come back
the
soon,
types of
alright?
battalions as well. Oh no. Anna's here. Okay. Hello.
I carry a little of everything here.
What do I need to expand you? Oh, we can expand you right now, it says. I don't think we really can, though, because I don't think... Yeah, we don't have any of this. Right. Oh, sell items. Let's do that first. I want to sell the 2 bullions that we have. Make a little bit of money from it. Okay, we can leave the rest of that. Buy items. We don't need more intermediate seals right now. I'm tempted to buy all of these, and I think I will.
For quality, friend.
Even though I'm not really sure what I'm doing with them, I feel like having crafting material is worth having. Like, you know, buying crafting material is just generally good. Because then, if we need it later, we have it. And they are limited per cycle, so it's worth buying them earlier. Alright, hello Anna.
Welcome.
Welcome to my shop. Oh, what's going to be my shop if I ever open the darn thing? Anyway, hiya, I'm Anna, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. If I find anything good out there, I'll add it to my stock, so keep checking back. Alright, so I'm guessing she'll be a shop at some point. Mainly because she made it very clear that was her intention. Nothing in the watchtower. Nothing over here. Hello.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, it's Gatekeeper. Keep up the good work, Commander. Nothing to report today. Do you remember me? I used to guard the gate back at Garrick Mark.
Yeah.
Sure, I remember you. But, why are you here?
Actually...
It's kind of a long story, but basically, I wasn't at Garrick Mark when the Imperial Army attacked. I was accompanying a friend back to their home. We heard the news on our way to Deirdre. I tried to hurry back, but then I got word that Garrick Mark had already fallen. It was awful. I didn't know what to do with myself since everyone from the church had fled to the kingdom.
I'd really appreciate
But then my friend asked me to come guard this gate, and here I am. I'm going to do my best to keep you all safe. Alright, well, good to see that you're here. Righty. Hello.
Do you have a minute?
Gloucester is not only a central hub to nearly every Leicester territory, but it's also a crucial connector to the Empire and Garrick Mark. If we merchants can't cross through there, we're done for. Please, you've got to do something about this. Alright. Supply Master. What do you do? Well, I mean, from the symbol, it looks like she's going to sell us different materials. Maybe we can upgrade our weaker materials into better ones? We collect any unneeded armaments and resources here. Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Nothing can go to waste.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
At the supply depot, you can exchange surplus weapons and resources for other resources, and also have resources collected automatically. As the story progresses, you'll be able to trade for materials used to expand facilities. Yeah. So we can trade our smithing stones, currently, for resources and materials used to expand facilities. Yeah, so we can buy all sorts of things like this. So we can buy the basic building material or whatever, right? This is fine. So if I wanted this, it requires 6 smithing stones. And I have 252. Okay. So actually, let's just think about it. Some of the buildings needed 10 of this to build. So you're effectively saying that 60 smithing stones for a building upgrade. Okay. Deliver resources? Turn in extra equipment and resources to receive smithing stones in exchange. So if I got rid of the venom stones, I can trade them 1 for 1 for smithing stones. Okay. Equipment. What do I do here? I can also trade these for smithing stones. Ah. What happens if you lock equipment? That means you can't. It won't sell, I'm guessing? Ah, so you'd want to go in here and say, I'm using that, I'm using that, I'm using that, and then you'd go for deliver all, or something. Yeah, something like that. Okay. If I go out and in, doesn't seem to save. Interesting. Oh, and it won't let you do anything to your... Oh, it does save. Okay. But it won't let you do anything to anything that's equipped. So what you should probably do is equip everything you're going to use. And because you tend to not need to use old equipment in this game, you can just go, like, deliver. Okay.
Everything
Cool.
has its use.
Oh, what are your
Supplies are the
what are your
lifeblood of any
expansions?
army.
You also need 10 storage bags for an upgrade generally. Okay. Materials will be collected over time. Cool. Increases the type of tradable items. Increases the amount of materials that are collected over time. See, this could either be amazing or terrible, right? Depending on how often it collects the materials. Because in theory, you should get it as early as possible, because then it'll pay for itself quicker. But if it doesn't give you a lot of income, it might be best to just not do it at all. Like, it depends how often it does it. So,
Everything has its use.
interesting. Oh yeah, how many do we need for supply
Supplies are
bags?
the lifeblood of any army.
I went into the same one again. Storage bags. So we need another 6. That's another 60. So it's 120 smithing stones for an upgrade. Cool.
Everything has its use.
Hello.
Excuse me.
The Empire's digging their own grave if they're trying to wipe out the Central Church. Surely the Goddess will rain down divine punishment on them. Actually, Judith might crush them before the Goddess even gets a chance. She's an extremely devout believer of Saros, you know. Oh. I'm not sure I was aware of that. Hello, Blacksmith. Hand over your weapons and I'll forge them good. Remember, the only thing standing between you and death is the weapon in your hand. At the Blacksmith, you can enhance your weapons. You can use resources to forge new weapons or repair a weapon to its original state.
Hey there. Need
Alright.
something?
So we have Expand Facility, which allows us to expand it, reduces the cost and all sorts, allows different weapon levels to be repaired. I'm assuming that some of these allows the weapons to be reforged. Yeah, okay. And then this one increases the bonuses you get from reforging. So this seems like something we're going to want to upgrade like all the way up to the top. Okay, good to know. So repair a weapon. Ah, so this can repair like rusted swords. You can repair weapons to return them to their original state. When a weapon breaks, its might and durability will drastically decrease and its attributes will be ineffective. Repairing it will undo that effect. Repaired weapons more easily acquire powerful attributes and have a higher forge limit. These weapons will also always be fully forged once repaired. You can acquire broken weapons by defeating monsters. So I want to repair this.
Is this it?
So this gave us an iron sword plus 6. Did it not just say they'll be fully forged? Anyway, boosts consecutive hits, moderately increases damage to enemies as the hit count increases. I like that. And extends the time before hit count expires. That's a great combo. Alright, so that was obviously for Shez. Forged weapon. You can spend gold to forge weapons, increasing their might and durability. How many times a weapon can be forged depends on the weapon. So this could be forged a lot more times, right? Yeah, an extra 5 times on each of these. Okay. So I could go like do this. And it tells me how much it would cost. So it's 1,000 to upgrade it? That's not bad, so it's only 3,000 total. That seems really good. I might just forge that. Plus the smithing stones, that's the other thing you need to remember.
Is this it?
Yeah, let's just do it. So I now have an iron sword plus 16. Cool. And forge weapon, what's it telling me about? Is it just telling me about all the weapons, or is there something in particular I can... Oh, wait. Can I not forge the hero's relics? I think that was one, right? I would need umbral steel, but I can. Ah, and then I get to get extra effects on them. It's good to know. Okay. Don't know why that's still there. I guess because I can still technically do it.
See you around.
An award is available. No way. Awards are going to be available because I'm doing a bunch of new stuff, and that tends to give you awards. Shocker. Let's put that on ourselves. So the might is up by 18. Durability is much higher. Boost consecutive hits is also incredibly good with chain as well. Love it. Right. We'll leave him be. Just seeing where we are on the map. Hello, Marianne.
Do you have a moment?
If we just hold out and defend Deirdre, I'm certain Claude has a plan he'll put into action. But what scheme could he have up his sleeve? I think this is likely. I think this is what she might want to hear. Go call reinforcements from the kingdom.
Let's see.
Good question. Maybe we'll call them reinforcements from the kingdom?
Oh my.
That would be an impressive feat, but seems unlikely given the current state of affairs. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So that was the one she wanted to hear. We pet the dog? Absolutely not. We can go close to the dog, though. Anyone in here got a book? No. Okay, that's fine. Head this way. We got Raphael and Ignatz having a little chat. Hello. I don't know where I stand now that House Gloucester has fallen to the Empire. Can I even continue fighting?
You sure?
What's that got to do with anything? If you want to fight, just get out there and do it. But I'm just a nobody now. I'm not sure my soldiers will still follow me. Agree with Raphael. Raphael's right, no need to overcomplicate things. Your soldiers clearly trust you, so I don't see any issue with you continuing on. If that's what you both think, then I'll try not to fret about it too much.
I can do this.
Worrying won't help me accomplish anything. I'm going to do everything I can to keep going. How's the spirit? Plus, food tastes way better when you don't have worries weighing you down. I cannot do either of their voices even close. I can't do any of the voices close, but them I was like, that's not even like close. You know, sometimes words, they sound better in your head before you say them. That was one of those situations. Hello.
Please listen.
There is nothing more heartening than having Judith on our side. She is such an experienced fighter. Not only has she eliminated countless bandits, she's also battled the Almiran army. I don't know if it's true, but rumor has it she's lectured an invading Almiran general so harshly that he broke down weeping and apologized. Even Lord Holst calls her a true hero. Cool. Interesting that Holst has a high opinion of her. Maybe that leads into something else? Maybe they both have more dealings with Almira than we would like to think? I don't know. It seemed like Ndir knew Holst as well, so maybe there's like a more familial connection between them.
Wait up.
Us mercenaries don't give a fig whether the Alliance or Empire wins. I do hope the war changes this rotten world for the better, even just a little. So long as things don't get worse, I couldn't handle that. Yeah, okay. You doing magic over here? Very cool. Yo, somebody doing push-ups in full armor. That's just solidly impressive. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do, but thank you for stopping me from doing it. I was trying to run and I pressed the wrong button. Hello. House Ordelia doesn't have a shred of goodwill towards Adrestia. I'm certain my father would fight alongside us if he could.
How tragic.
But that would only make him a target for the Empire. Encourage her.
Let's see.
Then you'll have to fight twice as hard in his place. Yes, that's exactly what I'll do.
I'll take care of this.
I will simply have to fight twice as hard in his stead. The Empire will pay for what they've done. Cool. See ya. Who have we got over here? Hilda hiding out in the corner. Hello. You know how we had to fight some of our old classmates at the Great Bridge of Murden? I wonder if we'll have to battle more people we know as this war drags on. Ugh, war is seriously the worst. Why do we have to fight when we don't even hate each other? Okay. I just realized we have Linhardt here somewhere. We haven't seen him yet, but he should exist. You would think. Head this way. Oh, hello. There's Linhardt. Look at you existing. Let's have a little convoy look at him. Or, anyway, through this menu. That's what I'm meaning. So, first of all, let's have a look at his unit guide. So, complete a final regular attack to spawn a pair of wind orbs in front of the unit. The orbs automatically attack in a narrow range. It's kind of intriguing. And he's also good at defending strongholds. Neat. And we don't really care about his class details because that'll be the same as anyone else. But what I want to check is his profile now. Returns to his territory and indulges in laziness in 1180. Forced to help with Minister of Domestic Affairs work occasionally. And 1181 deploys as a general in the Imperial Army when the war begins. 1182 fights at the Great Coup of Myrden. Is persuaded to become a general in the Alliance Army. And he's still the heir to House Hethering. Cool. Wonder whether we've got supports and things with them. Let's have a look at that. Support info. Linhardt. I'm mostly interested less in his supports of sheds because I assume that we will get them on any other route, but more in Hilda and Leonie's supports because those are ones that I assume we will only get if we have them all in the same party, which we only, so far up to this point, know happens in this route. So it would make a lot of sense to try and get these supports. Unless, of course, he has specific supports for if you recruit him, but I think that's unlikely. I would have thought... I thought I would be taken prisoner, but instead I'm being treated as a general. What are they thinking? Now I'm on the front lines. The Alliance must be really desperate for help. Disagree with them.
Yeah.
We're not that hard up for help. They probably just have a high opinion of you.
This is unfortunate.
In that case, I wish they would stop holding me in such irritatingly high esteem. Interesting. We can't go on an expedition. Oh, because we haven't got a sea level support with them. That's why we can't go on an expedition. Of course, it all lines up. Oh, we can actually interact. Can we get you to drop the box? No, we can kind of make them look like they're being harassed, so I think we'll just walk away now. Hello, dog. Still cannot pet the dog, huh? Okay. Hello, Leonie.
You need me?
It feels like we're all more upbeat now that Judith's here. It was surprising to hear her treat Claude and Lorenz like kids, though. Huh, now that's what I call a true hero. Plus, she doesn't act all superior, even though she's the head of a famous noble family. I've really taken a shine to her. I'd love to be like her someday. Cool. Any books over here? Nope. Alright. So we got 2 people in this place plus this. Record Keeper. Now, I did get a pop-up about Record Keeper. I don't really know what it is. Hello. You're so young for a mercenary. You certainly look like you've seen your share of battles, though. I've heard about some of your exploits, too. We're lucky to have you on our side. I was worried because so many of our generals are just kids, Claude included.
Please.
But I'm relieved we've got someone as talented as you. Look out for them, would you? We're the same age as Claude. Aren't we? Well, we don't know. We're question mark age. I'm fairly certain we were in his class. Surely we're also just a kid. But anyway, maybe because we did actual mercenary work, we're treated differently.
Your thoughts?
Have you acquainted yourself with Leicester's geography? Gloucester territory, which fell to the Empire, stretches into the central part of Leicester. If we don't regain control of it soon, we won't be able to organize any coordinated attacks with the other Alliance nobles. I expect great things of Lorenz. He is the heir to House Gloucester after all. Cool. Before I speak to Record Keeper, I just want to have a quick talk to you.
Well, how'd it go?
So we got premium magic herbs. Nice. Boolean next. Cool.
Any result's a good result.
Hello, Record Keeper. You can reflect on your previous battles here. The past has much to teach us. Come here whenever you wish to ponder your previous actions. Speak with the Record Keeper and you'll be able to freely select and replay any battle you've already completed. You can also select any side quests that hasn't been completed after completing a chapter. In auxiliary battles, you'll be able to use all of your units, not just those present at that point in the story. However, any units that have been lost in battle will be unavailable. Also note that in classic mode, you may lose units even in auxiliary battles. In auxiliary battles, persuading a unit to join you or failing to do so will not affect the roster of your allies in the story.
Which battle do you wish to reflect on?
So I could be like, hey, I want to do 2 war and get an S. Or I could be like, I want to do 3 houses and get an S. Oh. So can I'm going to click on it. I don't really want to do it. Okay, so I can see I could get herbs here. Or I could go into this one and be like, I'm going to get ambrosia. Okay, that's cool. I like this. So it gives us a way of going back.
Records of your battles.
So we may do that at some point. Not right now, but at some point. Right. Now I need to think about what we actually do with our time. Let's go to you, because we can upgrade anything from here. I just want to see what our options are for upgrading. So we increase our training slots. This seems like a really good early upgrade, because that means that we can do 15 training sessions instead of doing 12 training sessions. So that's a really good upgrade. Reduces the cost of leveling up. We don't need this yet. We may want this in the future. Yeah. Unlocks an advanced class. This one is also really good. So we need quality building material, veteran training gear.
Let me know.
Wait, we don't have seals to allow us to upgrade, so I don't need that.
Assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
I'm just seeing what else we got. Reduces the cost of using the blacksmith. Expands the number of dishes you can cook. Increases chance of successfully doing it. Increases chances of succeeding when volunteering. Expands the number of dishes you can cook. Marketplace. Increases the gifts that can be bought. Reduces the cost. Increases the weapons. Alright, cool. Battalion Guild. Allows authority level D battalions to be hired. Materials will be collected over time. I like this one as well. May leave that for a second, but we should definitely come back and upgrade. I think at the very least we should upgrade our supply one as soon as possible to get the extra bits in it. Does it cost anything to do the transfer? I don't think it does. We need 10 supply bags and we need 10 of the other one, and it's cost us 120 overall.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Hello. I would like basic building material, and I would like 10 of them, please. And then I would want 10 storage bags as well. Yeah. Okay, so this will allow me to expand this place to this one. Means materials will collect over time. It doesn't tell me... Oh, there we go. When you complete a battle, resources will be stored automatically in the supply depot. Recover these resources by selecting collect supplies. Cool. So every battle will then have supplies to get here. Awesome. So that's definitely good that we got that as soon as possible. Now I do want to do these 3 things. Let's go and do some training first. I don't have enough smithing stones to upgrade the training, so let's just do it. We can choose the class in here, so it doesn't really matter.
Time to work you into shape.
Acquire class, I'm assuming, yeah, it's just people like you. That's fine. You were finished your class, right? Yeah, so Claude is finished. We can see Sniper for Claude, but we don't have an advanced seal, and we can't upgrade to that because we don't have an upgraded training grounds. Okay. So what would I want him to do? Like, can I make... Oh, I can't even get him this because he hasn't finished the earlier class, so I need to get him to finish Fighter. Yeah, let's try and get him to finish Fighter, and then I can start upgrading him further. Assuming this is a unique class to him. We could do Fighter into, like, Archer into upgrading that way. Even if he doesn't necessarily need everything. You could also maybe give him, like, Wyvern Rider and Wyvern Lord. I don't know whether these do anything for him. Yeah, so... What's that say? When using axe-wielding flyers. Okay, so that's not going to be that good for him. What about the other one? Nullifies effectiveness against flying units. That could be good if he doesn't already get that from his class over here. That's just the kind of thing I'm thinking of here. So let's try and upgrade his fighter class. We need to upgrade our mercenary class. Wait, which one were we in for that previous fight? I think we were in mercenary. Anyway, so we need to upgrade that one. This is his special class, but he needs to go through Swordmaster anyway to get there. So let's upgrade mercenary. Hilda, you're not finished. I don't think anyone else is finished, right? So they can all just do their base class. Cool. I want to check their supports between each other as well before we do anything. So I think Hilda and Linhardt should do one. Yeah. So we can get... Well, I don't even know... Does this even give support? I never really worked that out. Do we have our like, tutorials? There we go. I just want to double check, so... It's in... somewhere. There's a lot of tutorials. Don't think it's in that one. Camp facilities? Training grounds. There we go. So, they allow you to train, acquire new things. Class experience. They do gain support points. Okay, yeah, so we definitely want them to do that. That's fine. Hello.
Training can be the difference between
so you can set
victory
these
and
ones
defeat.
up before we get into it. So I'm going to switch Hilda and Claude to Linhardt and Hilda. Now, this isn't great, although it does say they get a class bonus, which is interesting. Don't get any partner bonus for it, but I think this one's fine. Because it will get support points, which is what we're after. As well as getting a little bit of class experience towards something. Who else do we have? I think Marianne needs to go with people. Marianne and... Oh, you can see the bees start to fill up now. I think they were actually filling before... Oh no, they weren't filling before. They must have filled during the mission. That probably makes more sense. But they're now actually filling. Maybe we'll go... I guess Marianne Lysithia makes some sense here. Let's see if that one's already what we have set up. No. So we're going to switch this one to Marianne Lysithia. Cool. This just seems to make sense. We get a partner bonus for it as well. Who do we want a training with? I don't know. Who have we got? Maybe... Well, it doesn't really matter. We can train with anyone. We'll just leave that for a second. And then, who else have we got? Just thinking, Shamir we don't want to do training with, because she gets no supports of anyone. Maybe we'll do Raphael Leone for just now. Yeah. Or we could do Leone Lorenz. Yeah, Leone Lorenz actually makes sense.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Leone plus Lorenz. Cool, and that will get him up a lot in his class as well. And then we are going to do one. So it's going to be Shez in the mercenary class with... So what does A and C mean at the side? Is that... Oh, that's what they're already assigned to. That's the group they're assigned to. Okay, anyone close to the next level? Yeah, not really. Let's go with Ignatz for just now. There we go. That's fine. Right, we'll work on that. So what does successive training do compared to begin? Continue successive training until a unit masters a class or you run out of training points. Oh, okay, so it just keeps doing it over and over. Let's just do it one at a time.
I'll be making sure you maintain proper form, so go ahead and train your hardest. It makes me nervous when people stare at me. I mean, thank you.
Cool. So we get a little training montage. So they got some support between each other. We got some stuff. I think you want to get... I don't know. Maybe you get support all the time. I was going to say maybe you want to get it where it's great, but we have it with Nice next to us, as does Marianne Lysithia. don't know.
Hey, a new power.
Vantage, that's battalion
I
power.
have this talent hidden away?
Don't know what that is, I think it's stats.
This is suitable.
Battalion plus lance, I think. Right, so
Time to
Lysithea
work
has
you into
finished
shape.
her class. Now, is she like done? She is 100% done, or we're going to switch her to priest then. Yeah. And then we'll keep her going. Because we might as well get her the other magic class while we're here.
No matter the...
Cool. Yes. So then we're going to go into training. Same thing, except instead of doing your current class, yeah, you're going to do priest, which will be good. Right. Begin training.
Time to hammer Captain Gerald's motto into your skull. Better to fight dirty and win than play fair and lose.
Leonie, I refuse to learn such cowardly techniques. Do this lesson when I'm not present, if you must.
I like that they all have little things between each other here, little bits of banter. And yeah, maybe different training exercises depending on what classes they have. That's cool.
I've got the hang of it.
So that's him finished his class.
It's making sense now.
No it isn't. Okay, so that was him getting rank 2. Cool. And then we'll do our final one, which should be Hilda finishing her class.
Everything feels new when we train together.
Hey, perfect. 3 perfects. Wonderful.
This is quite fascinating.
So he got better healing stuff.
I bet this'll come in handy.
Warrior's Wisdom, I think, keeps the break gauge up for longer.
Can't wait to see it in action.
Don't know what Knight's Ploy does. It's something to do with breaking guard.
I am capable of so much more.
And Frozen Lance, I think, is a dex-based one if it's the same as 3 houses.
Time to work. You can't
But
wait
yeah,
to
we'll
see
look at
how
those
you do.
later. New support conversation. Well, we might as well. Who between? Lysithea and Marianne. Wonderful. And that means they don't need to train together anymore.
As I told you before, I do not have a crest.
Why do you insist on hiding it? It can only mean your crest is somehow...
Oh, it's this dude.
Please stop. What's going on here? Lysithea. What were you saying about crests? Go on. I study them every day without fail, so this is extremely relevant to my interests. I do hope you have proof of your theory, though. Spewing out unfounded platitudes will just lead to consequences you definitely don't want. I might not look it, but I'm a general in this army.
Ah, well, we were just finishing our conversation. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you, Lysithea. Think nothing of it. I stepped in of my own accord. You appear to hold a secret or two regarding crests. No need to answer. We all have things we prefer to keep hidden.
Did I skip something there? Oh,
Well...
a little bit.
Still, your situation hits rather close to home for me. Perhaps too close. What? So if you ever need assistance, don't hesitate to ask. We secret keepers need to hold strong with each other after all. Oh, and I'm not saying this because I pity you, but you clearly find your secret painful. In light of this, maybe I've been a bit too harsh on you in the past. Oh no, you haven't been harsh at all. I'm merely envious of how strong and level-headed you always appear to be. I never would have guessed you hold a closely guarded secret just as I do. I'm not gonna tell you, if that's what you're after. Yes, I suspected as much. Still, perhaps you would be willing to hear mine one day? I feel like being around you gives me the courage to finally set it free. I would be happy to hear you out, and also to help rectify the situation if possible. I know quite a bit about Crest's scholarship. That fool talking to you earlier couldn't hold a candle to me. Thank you, Lysithea. I already feel a little bit braver. I'm offering you the full might of my assistance, I hope you can do better than a little. I mean a lot. I know I'm going to feel a lot braver.
That was cool. I was pulling on a thread from Three Houses because I believe that guy is the one who starts the paralogue with for Marianne. But it's instead of it being Lysithea, it's a conversation that Byleth has with him. So I'm interested to see where that goes, or if it comes back again, or whether that was our one reference and then it's off. But okay, cool. And it also showed support conversations don't necessarily show them all hating each other if they end at a C. Right, now we have 3 things to do. Now, I think that almost objectively our best thing is to just do chores or eating. But we could look respectfully if we get the answers right. That does not work, as that is not solid. I was trying to do something to do a zoom in. Let me try that again. We could look respectfully at people. So, let's see who we need points with. So we have to be at least C rank to get any points with anybody. We could start looking at Ignatz, because he's probably our highest one, but it doesn't really matter with anybody here. I'm trying to think who we take on missions. Maybe we should go... well, I don't want really... the problem is I don't really want to go with Shamir because she doesn't get a support conversation at B rank, so I'm less interested. How about we go with Leonie? Sure. Right.
Hello.
Leonie is over here. Hello.
You need me?
Right. Yes. Yes, you've told me all of this. Would you like to go on a trip?
Oh, you're already here. Let's go then.
I'd like to go to the plains.
Yep, let's go.
Oh, loading's different. That's kind of neat. You've arrived in a vast expanse of green natural splendor, stretching out as far as the eye can see. You tie up your horses to graze by the meadow.
It'd be hard to sneak up on prey here. There's nowhere to hide.
After enjoying a pleasant stroll, Shez and Leonie decided to take a break. Talk or ask a question. We can also hide the UI here if we want to. We can also move the camera up, down, left. Oh, we can just look at there's some trees over there. Some trees over here. And then we come back. Alright. Here's my conversation plan. We're going to ask a question. People love talking about themselves. Let's ask a question. We got so many questions. This is so much more in depth than I thought. How about your preferred fighting style?
I follow Captain Gerald's method. Use whatever means necessary to win.
Well, that's awkward. Be impressed. Yes, that's what she likes to hear.
Thanks.
Did that work? Talk?
In this day and age, what does it even matter who's a noble and who's a commoner?
Okay, talk is let them have control of the conversation. Let's get rid of ranks entirely. No, she doesn't like that, 'cause she likes Captain Gerald. So she likes there to be captains. I agree. Alright, alright. Ask a question. No, I don't want to know any of this. Oh, never mind, I'm stuck. Once you go into the menu, you're stuck. Let's talk about her memories of the past. Oh, dreams of the future. Yeah.
I want to be a first-rate mercenary with a cool-sounding nickname someday.
Compliment that.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. The conversation fizzled.
Let's go somewhere with better hunting next time. See ya.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go to somebody else, and we're going to have a lovely trip. I'm trying to think, who's easier to talk to? Leonie I thought was easy to talk to, but I failed. Let's talk to Marianne. Hello.
Have a moment?
Yeah. Let's go on a trip.
I hope everything goes well today.
Let's go to the plains.
Oh, yes.
This is the same as last time.
The breeze feels lovely.
As is this. Alright, Marianne. She probably doesn't like questions. But we should break the ice, because she's not going to. What? I clicked to ask a question and that was her response. Let's ask about their likes.
I don't mind taking care of horses. In fact, I wish I could do that for the rest of my life.
Oh, we're getting somewhere. Nod. She doesn't want us to be too happy or too unhappy.
Yes.
Why don't you talk?
Even if I become the next Margrave Edmund, I doubt I will be able to make the people in my territory happy.
It's okay to make mistakes.
Oh my!
Oh, that's the first one we've had that was successful? Oh no. The conversation with Leonie weren't even worse than I thought. Alright, you talk again.
Do you ever wish you could throw everything away and escape to another world?
This is too far. This is too much right now. Say that you do, or ask what another world means. Let's say that we do.
Yes.
The conversation fizzled.
Thank you very much for your company today.
Oh no. I'm doing terribly. Now, because we're at full happiness, we probably shouldn't do another one. However, I want to. I gotta know how awkward we can make this. Right.
Greetings.
Not with you, Anna. Definitely not. Right. You know what? Lorenz has had a tough time. We're gonna take him out on a little trip. Hey, I know your father's like a traitor and everything, but you want to go horse riding and maybe have like some tea?
Oh. My apologies if I kept you waiting. Let us be off.
To the
Very
plains. Oh. It's the exact same.
Ah, what a magnificent sight. There is no better place for us to stop.
Ooh, he likes it here. Alright. What is this pose? Let's talk. Can I hide my UI? Yeah, there we go. What a pose. Right. Hello.
My father has an unsavory reputation amongst the other nobles, but he is well loved by the common folk.
Oh, very commendable. He is a wise ruler.
Oh.
Oh, Flick's hair. Oh. I'm gonna talk to him again.
Even the highest quality tea leaves will taste horrible if not brewed properly. Do you not agree?
Oh, most indubitably so. No, we add on to it. We say the teaware is also important. Oh, we could... Oh, no, this is asking if the teaware is also important. No, we just agree.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. We don't. We should have asked. Talk.
Gloucester has many beautiful sights as well. I would love for you to see it someday.
What makes it so beautiful? Ask about his interests.
I see.
Oh, no, we should just know. My mistake. I'm sorry.
Well, that was a refreshing break. Do call on me if another opportunity presents itself.
Well. These are super awkward. I love them. These are great. I know there are other things we can do with our activity points during the day, but I'm just telling you. I think we're just going to do these non-stop. This is the way to live life. Right. What are we going to do now? Well, actually, we've spent so much time frolicking around in the plains, it's time to end the episode. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.